Hello and welcome back to the Property Hustle. As you can see from my surroundings, today's episode is in a slightly different location than usual. That is because today, guys, we are going on site. That's right, I'm coming to you live from a residential development site here in South London. Now, there's a lot of hype around new build developments, but often what's not discussed is what it actually takes to get a new build development up off the ground. And today's episode, I'll be discussing all of this and more with my friend, mentor and fellow property developer Lorraine Thomas and her business partner here in South London, Croydon. Before I go any further with this video, be sure to click the subscribe button below and click the bell icon as well so you can get notifications every time I post. Lorraine and Dolores, welcome to the Property Hustle. Thank you for having me on your site here in Croydon.
Sunny Croydon.
Sunny Croydon.
Yeah.
So you two are developers, but this time last year, or maybe 2 years ago, did you ever think you'd be in this position right now, standing on the foundations of your development?
Definitely not in development. We just doing refurbishment, buying, flipping, that sort of thing.
Yeah, going off to auction, thinking that was it. That was our lot. We never thought we'd be.
Yeah, I think maybe in a couple of years, once we've had a bit more knowledge, but obviously an opportunity came and we just seized it.
We took it, yeah.
And so what made you see this as an opportunity? What was it before it was this?
And it was garages. 4 garages.
Yeah.
That was it. Just four garages.
What did you actually buy the site for, the land?
Right, so the offers were, they had offers around the 450 mark, and they were conditional. Dolores and I went, we want that site. Our offer was unconditional at 480.
Wow.
Because we knew that we wanted this site.
Yes.
And we had a feeling that we could do something with it. A lot of it's in your gut, isn't it? And then we set about doing all our due diligence, trying to put things into place.
Yeah, and I think also we also had some idea of what what the site could have possibly achieved, and we felt we could achieve more.
Yeah.
So even if we went a bit higher, hopefully it would, all man out on the other end.
Yeah.
So how much have you got planning for? How many units are you building?
9 units.
9 units. So we went off to pre-planning. We did that was cautionary. We went off to we did a pre-app.
Yeah.
And our architect was going, let's go for 6, and we went, no, let's go for 9.
Yeah.
The mayor say build up, so we did. We go, just try it. What's the worst that can happen? So we went for 9 and they accepted it.
How long did it take from your offer being accepted to actually getting your planning permission through?
Permission wasn't that long.
No.
3-4 months?
Yeah, it was 3-4 months.
Wow.
Literally. But that's because I was on the phone to them virtually every day.
Lorraine was hounding them
like literally, they were ignoring me half the time. And I think they must have given it to us in the end because they were just sick of having missed calls from me.
Yeah,
definitely. Yeah, you have to be persistent in this game, don't you? What's been happening since getting planning?
Well, basically, I think when we got planning, we obviously went to look out for contractors to do the job and so forth, and that takes a bit of time, researching that and getting quotes in and so forth. And we eventually decided with Merit, because we were quite happy with them, and how we felt we could work with them as well.
Yeah,
was important for us,
and cost. Yes,
and cost.
Cost is very important.
Yeah. And also we trusted. These guys, we trusted them because they said, we'll hold your hand along the way, and so they were our first point of call. And then we got a little bit stuck, didn't we, with the finance? So the finance was a whole.
Okay, so talk to me about that, because I think there's a lot of people that maybe want to get into development, and the whole financial aspect of it, getting, borrowing money or any type of lending when it comes to a risky business like development almost puts some people off. Yeah. So how did you approach it? First of all, how did you run your numbers to know, okay, this is going to stack up? And then how did you seek that finance?
Through networking, I met a guy called, and I'm going to big him up, Adrian McCormick.
Shout out Adrian.
And he, Halcroft were amazing, because what they did was they took us back from, so we lost a lot of money on valuations, all sorts, all surveyors, everything, lost all that money. He pulled us back and he found a lender that fit like a glove with us. Great rates, understood that we were first time bottom up developers, knew that we had experience in property but not this level, and were willing to work with us. And so it took rather longer and we lost some money there. But then, you know, come July, so remember from February, come July, we finally could start the work. And that's when the problem started.
Talk to me about those the issues that you faced since actually getting a spade in the ground.
I think one of the major learning points for us is that really we should have had the groundwork done before, so we know what we were up against.
A ground investigation, a soil
soil
investigation. That's a big learning curve.
Because that is where obviously there's a lot of costs in the soil. So we got all the costing agreed for the contractor to do the work without having the soil tested. So when it came to that now, and they're saying, right, there's rubble, there was
rubble, there was clay.
They think it's a bomb site.
It was an ex-bomb site
this
that we're standing on.
Yeah.
So if you'd done that ground test and had an idea of how much it was going to cost, you could have factored that into your contractual cost.
Absolutely.
Fine.
Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah. So what does that bring your total cost of construction once you include all your professional fees and build costs to about what's your anticipated spend?
Our anticipated spend is, previously we were looking at 1.13. That was our number.
Million.
Yeah, a million.
You just have to add the million in there. 1.13 million.
And that's it's going to probably end up around 1.3.
Okay.
But we have a GDV of probably 3.1, 3.2.
Oh.
So it's still
Right.
So you'll have about $1 million in profit?
We hope.
We hope.
You know, we don't know what else is going to come up.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because, you know, little things
contingencies.
come up as you go along, to be honest.
The flats that you're building, talk to me about them. How many, what are they, 1 beds, 2 beds? What kind of specification are you building them to?
Well, we feel a high spec.
Yeah, we are.
Basically, modern.
We really want to create something that's contemporary.
Yeah, nice feel to it, and modern and so forth. But it's, we've got 1 3-bedroom.
We're calling that our penthouse because it's almost the same size as the houses, but on one
plane.
Yeah.
But it's downstairs. And
Yeah.
It has its own entrance, so it's kind of a different feel
Yeah.
to the flats.
Yes.
Yeah.
And all the flats are 1 bedrooms.
They're 1 bedroom, but large 1 bedrooms.
Yeah.
So they're not pokey. No. So we decided to have big, large 1 bedrooms rather than 2 tiny, pokey
nice
rooms. Yeah.
Because people don't want small rooms.
No. And then on here we've got 2 3-bedroom houses with gardens.
We are starting to market, and the hoardings will be up.
Yes. So on Tuesday we've got the hoarding design going up.
Yeah.
And I'm going to big up Adam Sheik, who have done they've done the design on the website, on really the hoardings. Really they're fantastic.
What key piece of advice would you give to someone that's watching this right now, wants to get into property development specifically? What one key piece of advice would you give?
Do your numbers and do your research. But also, if you've got a gut feeling about something, go for it. Absolutely go for it, because it's guts and ballsiness that got us here.
Yeah.
So I think that has a lot to play with in your mindset.
Yes.
But do your research. Get planners involved. Get the professional people that you need involved on the project first. So if you spot a piece of land, even if it's even if you think you can't build on it or it's been declined to build, that still does not mean no.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can go back with another design, you can push boundaries a little. Depends on the council, of course.
If people want to follow you and keep in touch with not only the development but what you guys are doing as individuals, because I know, property is not the only thing you guys do. You have many strings to your bows. Where can they follow you? Social media, or how can they get in touch?
I think Lorraine is a social media person.
So
I'm not really.
So they can follow me at View from My Window on Insta. or our website for this development again is www.fountaingatescr7.com.
So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for new content every week. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye.
Bye.